Hi everyone, this is the Math with Adam, next episode, and we will talk about the power and the roots. So, rising a number to the power will show that how many times need to multiply the number by itself. Okay, so example, 2 to the power 4, it's mean we will multiply the 2, the base, 4 times by itself. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, it's 16. It's also as a formula, 8 to the power n. It's mean 8 times 8 times 8 times times a, okay, n times we multiply the a by itself. This is how we say this, 2 to the power 4 or 2 to the 4th. I prefer to use this one. Square number and square roots. A number is a square number if we can write the number in a to the power 2 form. For example, 1 to the power 2, it's 1 times 1, it's 1. So the 1 is a square number. 4 also a square number because it's 2 to the power 2. So it's 2 square basically. 9 is a square number because 3 times 3. 16 also. 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, and we have infinite number like this. Okay, so other thing, square root. A square root of a number is the number that was multiplied by itself to get the square number. Okay, here is an example. 25 equal 5 times 5. So square root of 25, this is how we say it, equal 5. And here is an example. 5 times 5, it's under the square root, so 25, it's 5. Okay, the little number here, later we will work with 3, 4, 5, 6, blah blah blah. It will be the degree, the root sign, or radical sign, this little thing, and also this is the base. This is how we say it. Okay, so a square root of a number is the number that was multiplied by itself to get the square number. Okay, so basically we will get back the base. Okay, normally if you write something in your calculator, it will give to us or to you the positive square root. Okay, but don't forget there is a negative square root too, and here is the best example. Okay, I will zoom in. X to the power 2 equal 25. Okay, so this is a equation, quadratic equation. So basically the question is, I will just hide this before we solve that. We will think a little bit. What is the number that I will rise to the power 2, second power, and I will get the 25? So what is the number that I multiplied by itself and I will get 25? It's 5 times 5, it's 25, or minus 5, because minus 5 times minus 5, minus times minus, it's plus, 5 times 5, it's 25. So we have also negative solution too. Okay, but if you write the negative square root, you put the negative sign front of the square root because we cannot yet work with negative number under the square root. Okay, so it will be another thing later. We'll talk about it. They will be the complex number. Okay, cube numbers and cube root. A number is a cube number if we can write it in 8 to the power 3 form. So one also a cube number, 8, it's a cube number because 2 times 2 times 2, 2 to the power 3. 27, 3 to the power 3, 36, 4 to the power 3, 125, 5 to the power 3, blah 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 blah. Okay, etc. etc. Cube root of a number is the number that was multiplied by itself to get the cube number. Okay, the same example before. We write the 8 to this form, this product, 2 times 2 times 2. So we multiplied 3 times the 2 by itself. Okay, and this is the solution. Basically, it's the same like the cube root, the square root. But here we write the 3. And normally, this is why I just write like here, like the 2 with dots, because we don't put here. You can write, but any teacher just will say, no, do this because you don't need to write it, blah 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 blah. So you can write, but not so necessary. And yeah, later if you have a really long equation with roots, it can be a little bit annoying. So maybe this is why they just advise don't write there, because yeah, this is a good good thing. Okay, some problem. Find the following roots without calculator. How can we find a root without calculator? We will just break the number into prime numbers product. So we will multiply. I divide by 2, it's 162. I will divide by 2, 81, 3, 27, 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so this is the number, and this is what I divide by this number. Whoops. Okay. So the 324, it's equal 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So I will make the groups. I will just write like this. It's 18 times 18. Okay, so if we can do, here is an invisible 2. If we can make 2 groups, if we talk about square roots, cube roots, we will make 3 groups. If we can do this, we can find an exact concrete square root. Okay, so here it's will be 18, because 18 times 18 equal 324. It's equal like this. Okay, and the same with the 512. 512 equal 2 to the power 9. Okay, so it's 2 to the power 3 times 2 to the power 3 times 2 to the power 3. 1024, it's 2 to the power 10, and this is half of the 1024, so I just divided by 2. So this is why I don't want to break this into the prime numbers product, because I don't have too much place. Okay, so cube root of 512 equal like this. So it's 2 to the power 3, so it's 8. Okay, I hope you like this little interesting part. Normally we can use calculator. Okay, write down the value. 3 times 3, it's 9. 11 times 11, 121. 12 times 12. Okay, I will not write down everywhere, because in the next episode we will work with the powers, basically. Okay, so there will be not really calculate values, but 144, it's 10,000. Yes, 10 times 10 times 10, 1000. And from here I will use the calculator, okay, because these are a little bit difficult. Yeah, 6859. 32 times 32, it's 1024. 6 to the power 3, 6 times 6 times 6, 216. 9 to the power 3, so 9 times 9 times 9, 729. And the last one, 20 times 121, it's 441. Maybe I could calculate it in my head, but I don't want to waste the time. I think this will be a little bit longer episode. So find the value of x. Okay, so something on the second and third power. What is the number that I multiply by itself 3 times and I will get the 8? It will be the 2. So x equal 2. Because 2 times 2 times 2, it's 8. Okay, so it's x times x times x. And we can see the connection between them. Okay, so it will work. What is the number that will give the value of 1 under the square root? It will be the 1. Okay, so something under the square root equal 81. It will be 81 on the second power. Okay, so this x need to be the 81 on the second power. I will calculate the value with the calculator. 81 on the second power, 6561. I will check. So the 600, 5061 need to be under the square root, need to be 81. Okay, so square root 6561. It's 81, yes. So the x is this number. Don't forget, the x is under the square root. Okay, so like this. What is the value of basically cube root of 64? So what is the number that I will multiply 3 times and I will get the 64? Okay, so I need to write like this. I need to think like this. Ooh, sorry. Okay, I don't need. Okay, so it will be the 4, because 4 times 4 times 4, this is the 64. So from this the x equal with the 4. And here is the little plus thing, the negative numbers also. Okay, so here, what is the number that I will multiply by itself, and it will give the 400 and the other the 81. It will be the 20 and x2, it's minus 20, because minus 20 times minus 20, minus times minus plus, 20 times 20, it's 400. And here, I will write here. So here we have two solutions. Okay, 9 and minus 9. Next one. A cube edge is 13 centimeters. Find the volume and the surface of the cube. How many liter the volume? Okay, this is a little start problem. So I just signed it because it's some extra thing. Okay, so I just draw here a cube. Okay, so the edges are 13 centimeter. Right now I will not draw the net of this cube, but we know the cube has 6 faces. Every face is a square. Okay, area of the square is 8 times a, so a square, a to the power 2, and the surface then 6 times a square. Okay, and we know if we has a cube and we want to calculate the volume, we need to multiply the edges, and they are going one vertex. Okay, so the volume it's 8 times 8 times a square, and the surface 6 times 8 times a, so 6 times a square, a cube, sorry, not squares, cube. Yeah. Okay, so I will start with the surface because after I want to talk about the liter things. Okay, so volume of the cube. Normally I just write and draw here a little cube, because if we have a body and there is another, I don't know, little cube next to it, or other object, then I can separate. So volume of the cube equal 13 centimeters times 13 centimeters times 13 centimeters. Okay, so it's equal volume of the cube. I will solve this as a, I just substitute into the formula, and I will solve this as an equation. Okay, so I will not continue here. I will just write again the volume of the cube equal 13 on the third power 2197 centimeter cube. Okay, why? Because I multiply the centimeters too. So centimeters times centimeters times centimeter, it's centimeter cube. It's physics. Okay, and it's the same if I write like this next episode, but a little information. I can write like this. Okay, here I multiply the centimeter, but we will not write the multiplication sign there. Okay, so it's like this, because if I have a product in a bracket and I raise this to a power, I need to raise the numbers or letters in the bracket. Okay, next episode. But here you can see centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, centimeter cube. Okay. Oh, I said I will start with the surface. Never mind. So talk about how can we change this 2197 centimeter cube into liters. So it's also physics, and there is a rule. If I have a cube with 1 decimeter long edges, then it will be, then I can put into this, I can fill into this cube 1 liter water. Okay, so it's mean 1 decimeter times 1 decimeter times 1 decimeter, 1 decimeter cube equal 1 liter. So basically, if I change this 2197 centimeter cube into decimeter cube, then I will get the liter 2. So 2197, I need to change it decimeter cube. The changing number is 1000. I go from the little to the bigger, then I will divide by 1000. 1, 2, 3. Decimal point will become here. Okay, so it will be 2.197, and it's also 2.197 liters. It's really important in physics. Okay, this is why I just write this plus. Okay, and calculate the surface. Surface equals 6 times 13 centimeters times 13 centimeter of the cube. No, okay. So the surface of the cube equal 6 times 13 times 13, 1014 centimeter square. Okay. If we want to change this, write this into decimeters, then I need to divide by 100 later. Okay, so it means I can fill this cube with 2.197 liter water, and I need 1014 centimeter square paper if I want to cover it and I don't know, do from this box gift box or something like this. Okay, next one, the last thing, some other indices and roots. Okay, here I just showed the connection between the square number, square root, cube root, cube square, cube root, sorry, my brain just, okay. And you can see, so as many times I multiply the number under the root, and I take the fourth root of the 625, it will be 5, because I can write the 625 as 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. Okay, and here the a is this number, so 5 times 5 times 5 times 1, blah blah blah, a equal with this product, so it will be 5, because I multiply the 5 n times and I take the nth root of the a. Okay, see you in the next video. It was a little bit long, but I hope you enjoyed it and we learned many things. Okay, see you.